Hi, I'm Frank Simpson for Optech USA. I'm here today to tell you about our lens loop system connectors. The lens loop offers an innovative way to carry a camera with a larger lens on a neck strap or on a sling-style strap. When a large lens is mounted to a camera, there can be a lot of stress on the point where the lens meets the body. If the rig is carried from the camera, then the weight of the lens can stress the camera's lens mount. Optech USA's lens loops move the point of support right to where the camera body and lens meet, minimizing the stress on both components. The lens loops are designed for use on a larger lens that has a tripod mount ring or is of sufficient diameter to keep the lens loop from being able to slide off the end of the lens. They consist of a strong neoprene-covered webbing to grip your lens barrel without marring its surface. The neoprene helps to keep the webbing semi-rigid and to grip the lens barrel when in use. The quick disconnects make it compatible with all of Optech USA's larger neck straps, wrist straps, harnesses, and slings. One of the most popular uses of the lens loop is with our sling-style straps. For this configuration, you would select the lens loop with the male quick disconnect. With the lens removed from the camera, place the lens loop over the lens barrel by the mount. Then simply mount the lens to the camera as usual. The lens loop sits snugly at the point where the lens meets the camera body, but it is designed not to be able to press the lens release button on most cameras. It would be wise to check to make sure this is the case with your camera body. Once the lens loop is mounted to your camera, the quick disconnect clicks into the mating connector on the sling and you're ready to shoot. If you'd like an extra measure of security, you can tether the camera's body to the sling's second quick disconnect with one of Optech USA's extension system connectors. The camera can hang in an inverted position when used with the lens loop, and its flexibility allows the lens to be placed against your body in a way that's most comfortable for you. If additional lens support is desired, the second lens loop can be placed further out on the barrel and snapped into the second quick disconnect on the sling. Anytime you change the configuration of how a camera attaches to a sling, you may need to take a couple of minutes to get used to how it behaves on the sling, to make sure that when it's time to shoot, you can get the camera into position easily. Part of the beauty of Optech USA's lens loops is that they lend themselves to your creativity. With just a little bit of experimentation, you may come up with entirely new ways to use them. Here's another idea to get you started. Perhaps you want to use your longer lens with a more conventional neck strap. Here's a way to accomplish just that. Begin by mounting both lens loops at the lens mount position. With the quick disconnects facing downward, fasten them to a neck strap such as the Optech USA Super Classic Uniloop version. You could also use any of our other straps outfitted with a set of system connector extensions. Snap the lens loops onto the neck strap. In this configuration, the camera can rest inverted with the lens going across the body instead of protruding forward. This is especially helpful when making your way through crowds of people or through dense brush. The camera is always ready to use at a moment's notice. If you want to change to a more traditional neck strap position, you simply slide the loops around to the top and the camera sits with the lens facing forward. Or you can still turn it sideways. It's as easy as that. Be sure to check out the complete line of straps, pouches, and accessories made exclusively by Optech USA.